welcome to the club. Thank you for coming to today's stream. I guess we're starting... I was already hydrating, but we're starting the stream with a hydrate. Alright. Anyway, let's log in to... What is... Okay. Let's log into Sky over here. Sky has finally made it to the Gamma Quadrant arc as of last stream, so we'll be doing a little bit of that. I just, putting my hair in this braid made me realize that my hair really needs like a trim, because there's like these like broken off split ends towards the end that I'm just like, well, that's fun. And then like this weird like wave it ended up with when I tried to scrunch it. Yeah, but see, I make my sister cut my hair, so I have to like work that out in the schedule. So is my thing, looks like I'm connected. Why is my thing constantly refreshing? So weird. Okay. I guess I'll watch that. So, alright, let's do this really quick, I guess. Why not? I think I only have a couple days left anyway. But I might need to do a little extra to make sure I'm on track for the event campaign. I was like a little worried about my connection because I've been using a new VPN the past like couple weeks is all. I'm newer. I don't know what makes a good VPN. I got one that I could afford, so it's just weird because it keeps like refreshing. So I think it's the VPN, but then again, we also got wait, I'm not doing the Dreadnought by myself. Oh, someone else is going over there. That's fine. Okay. It's like my stream's still up, but Twitch like keeps refreshing the chat room. I don't know if that's because of like the VPN connection or what, but well, okay. Maybe. Or maybe it's Twitch and not the stream. It could be Twitch. I was very quick to blame the VPN when I should have probably questioned Twitch first. It's not the first time it's done this, so like it could just be that. I don't know. Oh, well, they're already getting this one too, so gotta wait for some to refresh. Yeah, I mean, but there's like a couple weird things I've noticed with my VPN. It's kind of nice though, cause like, I mean, I haven't noticed like a speed difference. People are like, well, the VPN slows it down. No, I've not had that issue, but it is kind of nice that like, when I'm casually browsing on my PC, I don't feel as much like I'm being, like, watched with the VPN. Because, like, some of the Oh, well, that was already... I never get here fast enough. I don't know, I just got kind of fed up with the fact that it's like, I can go through and like clear tracking, etc. on my browser and still feel like I'm being watched as I'm browsing by Google or whatever else. Cause like... Did everyone just bring like their max damage builds today? And so I show up and they're already dead? Oh no, there's some. Well, that's the thing, is like... Sometimes I'll show up and it's like... Whoever's like got their super fast, like, high DPS build is like just plowing through the different areas. And then like the other day... I hop in and there's like, and I sat there like, it took like, I'm sure they were a newbie. I'm not like making fun of them. I just was kind of like, interesting how it happens, how we'll get like 5 like hardcore DPS people in a TFO. And then other times it's like we show up and there's not like any like high DPS builds in the group. Like, and then some of them it's like I said, like there was clearly like this one I was playing where at least like 3 of them were definitely newbies. Because they, like, it took like 10 minutes of the TFO to, take out like 1 level 3. And there was like 3 of us, and I was like, well, actually, I wasn't there at first, but it's like, they had been on the thing for like 10 minutes, and then I showed up and I realized that my build was like better than theirs, and my build is not that good. That's why I'm like, okay, they're probably new, I'm not judging too much. It's just like, sometimes when I show up into a TFO and I'm sitting here like, better no high DPS than a high DPS not playing objective. Okay, so true. Honestly, so true, though. That, I do find that most annoying in TFOs. This TFO specifically, though, it's like, on the one hand, it's like, okay, like, I honestly don't care that much in this TFO. Like, if you're just plowing through them, whatever. Like, I don't really care. But others, it becomes a nightmare. But I just, like, I feel really awkward when I'm put in the position where it's like, I basically am showing up and, like, rescuing people. Oh no, I fucking, like, don't even play guillotine if I can avoid it at this point. Because that's a huge problem on that one. I agree. I just think it's funny because, like, I don't know. I don't feel good about myself when I'm like the one with doing the most damage, because I'm like, I know that I'm still working on this build in particular. Like, my other build's a little bit better, but that's on my main, so like I've had a lot more time to build it up. And this one, I just don't have any upgrades on Sky. Sky like doesn't have any upgrades. This is why I really should have been playing more Omega event when it was going on, because I know a lot of my like side upgrades that I didn't have to grind a whole bunch of dilithium for. The Omega upgrades aren't horrible, you know? Okay, guess there's this tiny one I didn't take out. Was the only one setting up the anchors. Yeah, no, literally, like, I've had that happen more than once. Or, like, maybe there's 2 people doing it. Like, they just think they don't have to do the objectives because they're making the most kills, and I'm like, but that's not what this TFO is about! If you're not in the right place, then it doesn't matter how much you can shoot or how much you can kill. It literally does not matter at all. God, this fucking game. Like, I feel like sometimes this game does things to people. I don't know. Like, and maybe this is just what happens with a game that's been, like, around so long and people, like, have spent a lot of time and money on it. A lot of money in some cases. And it's just, like, me who's just trying to chill and get through the game. I'm like, okay. I'm doing my best. But yeah, TFOs are for teamwork. That's what they're for, and people just have lost the plot. Like I said, I don't know what it is. It's not everybody, obviously, because we have a great STO community on Twitch. It's kind of like dwindling sometimes, but you know, a lot of the other streamers that I've interacted with are great. But then it's like, you get in-game and meet other players and you're like, oh yeah, not everything is like this. Like, the F stands for single-handedly screw over your host. No! Oh my god, okay. I'm sorry to bring this up so early in the stream. I didn't send it to my Discord server. I should have. But did anyone else watch that Elmo diss track clip that came out a little while ago? I don't know why this reminded me of it. But if you haven't seen it, go look up Elmo diss track. No, go look up, like, I'm so serious. Go off the stream right now, open YouTube, and look up Elmo diss track. Like, just, don't watch me right now. Go watch Elmo diss track. It is a thing. But the reason the F reminded me of it is because in the comments, the ending, okay, yeah, I will go back. Well, you'll go to the comments and you'll see why the F reminded me of that. For those who aren't going to watch it, who are lurking in the background, the comments said that the ending says brought to you by #1. And it's a visual thing. You just have to go watch it. But, the comment says, like, it should have said brought to you by the letters F and U. And I was like, that would have also been so funny. Oh my god, it's literally... I watched it like 5 times yesterday, and it was funny every time! God. Oh, there's some lurking behind there. Maybe I can, like, sneak by and just, like, start... Oh no. No! What if I just, like, keep freeing the ship and maybe we'll get it before the... Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, just let me free this ship! I only have 10 seconds! No! No! I completely missed my raid hour. I mean, I saw it pretty late, because I think it was uploaded a few weeks ago, and I actually saw it because someone had reposted it on TikTok. I went on one of my rare TikTok, app scrolls, because my TikTok still, like, it's gotten a little bit better, like, initially after the whole weirdness, where they went, oh, Trump saved TikTok, we love Trump. Like, that was very weird. We all need to collectively acknowledge that that was weird for TikTok to do that. Because it's like, okay, I don't know. Anyway, but, so I rarely go on there because it's gotten a little bit better and I'm not seeing so much of, like, his face all the time like I was back in end of January. But, like, everything on there that I see, like, I don't see, like, a lot of the stuff from the people I follow anymore. It's all just, like, and I think it's because it's, like, picking up on, like, other app activity, but I'm like, I don't know, I'm just like, why am I only seeing more reminders of the hell that we live in on TikTok? Like, all of it is current events, and I'm like, I just want to go find some silly dance sounds as my one shred of joy in this existence, and I can't find them, so I get off TikTok very quickly. But yeah, I went on one of my rare TikTok things, and see, that one was actually funny. Like, I actually, like, enjoyed that one. Because it's like, not only does it make a point, but it also is like Elmo, you know? Like, it's timely, it's like, it tells the truth. I want all of my political news delivered in that format. Oh, right, okay. We're on Armistice, so we're on the second episode. He. If anyone wants to join. It's okay if not, too, because I'm gonna have to go beam up and go through the wormhole. Actually, I guess I think I can just transwarp. What am I doing? There we go. I can just transwarp there from Deep Space Nine. So, there we go. Oh, you're already here. Okay. Alright then. Apparently I'm not close enough to join the... There we go. Alright. We going to the Nobody Dies planet. But then we got the vaccine thing, so people do start dying. Ah. Did y'all hear that? This is my goddamn jaw. And now that scared me even. My god. Okay.
Good, we've arrived. I suggest scanning the prison moon and its satellite network. They might have fixed the design flaw we exploited here.
Those satellites could cripple a Starfleet runabout with one shot.
It's Beard Bashir.
Good, we've arrived. I suggest scanning the prison moon and its satellite network.
Those satellites... Looks like the satellite weapon and defense systems were updated to deal...
You should be able to distract...
Alright.
Picking up some debris clouds from Herc ships in orbit.
Oh, I'm clicking the wrong button.
It's possible some Herc bypassed the satellites. We should be ready.
Looks like O'Brien's trick still works. Looks like O'Brien's trick...
Alright, here we go.
We're in position.
Whew.
I recommend we bring some pattern in head. All right.
I feel like when my jaw popped, suddenly I like couldn't get air in. Very scary. All right. These maps are taking so long today. What fun. Oh, I wore Friend of Garak for the occasion. I'm hoping that we get to... When does he show up? Whew. Cannot stop yawning. I feel like I'm not... Am I like hunching over and not realizing it?
Or what's left of her.
Like...
Looks like the locals have scavenged everything of value from the old girl. Unlike her, they can never die.
I think I probably popped something out of place. I heard, like, you can, like, pop, like, a rib. I didn't realize that was a thing people could do.
Right.
Like, that was, like, an actual thing that could happen. I don't necessarily know if I've ever done it, but I'm like... Why is it like, my lungs are not my problem, but then sometimes, like, I can't breathe normally?
We're not alone. Herc life signs dead ahead.
All right, I forgot that today was testing out my new Baul Prezi day, because we didn't get to it last time. So it shall be an experience. I feel so fancy with my Baul gun. This is the one it is. Is this one. It was a Prezi from What the Hell last week's stream. And they're not even here to witness it. Sad. Maybe I just need caffeine. Not really, because I don't really feel like tired. It's just like... I think I'm yawning because my breathing is screwed up. Fucking hate it here. Whee! I love how it goes through all of them. This is very convenient for Herc swarms in particular.
We're here to help. Keep fighting.
This is very... Oh. Such fun. This must be really exciting on the ship level. Are we talking to... Oh, I don't know what's going on.
She'll be in good health at the moment. The healing...
You can relax. I'm fine now. Really.
You made it. Good. The Kai's been expecting you. Yes, she's had a vision about you coming.
Bashir, let me through! What the hell? This guy.
The Kai's waiting for you. In the temple ahead.
Standing right in front of the door so I can't get through. Stop shooting her!
Welcome.
Just because she can't die doesn't mean you need to add to it.
And Kai Kira, it's been too long.
Nova's here on her chair, so I have to give her a pat.
Gods have smiled upon us today. Indeed they have. We have brought the cure. You'll be able to live a normal life away from here. You'll be free.
You know,
And
something
we have
that gets
something
me
to bring with us.
about this episode
A miracle.
is like,
Is
they administer the cure when they know that there's like a deadly swarm of bugs waiting for them. Why didn't they wait like until they got back to like the landing site, then administer the cure, and then they wouldn't have been vulnerable to death between like
As you can
these
see,
things?
Our peace has been shattered by the arrival of the hostile aliens. We have they're called Herc, and there's no reasoning with them. They attack. I see. We must take the orb with us as well. I can't have it falling into the hands of such a warlike species. That's not going to happen. I won't.
What would the Herc even want with the orb? Like, honestly. But see, this is what I mean, is we literally just immediately start curing them here. I don't know, just a thought I had.
Some time ago, I asked Bashir for this cure.
Eh. But Opaka made them all play nice before, they deserved the cure.
Then it's true. The Kai saw in her dreams.
Their little hats. Oh, there's one more down there.
When they put me here, all I knew was war. I don't remember why it started, just that there was us and the NS.
Looks like you're down to one dose of the cure. Looks like you're down to one dose of the cure.
Alright. This way. She's so short.
Things are attacking! Defend yourselves!
Like, her height is like her hat. Eh.
Cohen's down! Medic! Someone help him!
And
I'm afraid he's dead.
he's dead.
Nothing we can do for him.
Though we will mourn the loss of our friend Gollin, we can take comfort knowing that, at long last, he...
Well.
The doctor and I will stay with Opaka and her people in case the Herc make another attack here.
Alright, well. Onward. Whew. It just swings open. Such a weird part of the map. Oh yay, I love being above them all. This will be extra fun. No, I fell into the pit. Okay. We're going this way now. I'm gonna sit differently. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Oh yes, bowl gun and lightning. Ah!
Glad everyone made it out in one piece. Set up the pattern enhancer so we can beam out safely. Glad everyone made it out in one piece.
Wrong way. Pattern enhancers. Yay. You know, in the new Doctor Who, when they started, like, setting up the little, like, triangle things. They look like these, but, like, shorter. I was like, this is so obviously Trek inspired. New. I guess that's one way of putting it. The Disney era of Doctor Who. But the current season that's airing. I think there's a new one that... Is there a new one that comes out tomorrow? I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned this last week, but I like Season 2 so far. Except for, I do find it a little disturbing that they have, like... They've given us, like, 2 of the most unholy creations in a row. Like, horror-level monster-type things. Like, the first 2 episodes just back-to-back. Episode 3 was pretty nightmarish as well, but for a different reason. And not, like, just, like unholy creation reason. But, yeah, so the reason I was explaining this to somebody else because they were like, Max also implemented like the anti-password sharing stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click the other one. You know what? Actually, the flight speed's fine. Actually, for now, I'll leave that. I guess. I wanted weapons, but I guess I don't really need them with the squad. But are you making the Herc fight the Herc? But anyway, so since Max and Disney did it too, I think they've all kind of started doing it. But since they've all implemented the anti-password sharing stuff, I don't have Max anymore. So, oh shit. No! Why am I getting bombarded like this? I flew into the satellites, didn't I? Well, okay then. So, yeah, so, HBO that owns Max, because it used to be HBO Max, and now it's just Max because they, like, became, like, a bunch of whatever, right? Wait, now I respawned on the outside of the satellites. If I can just kind of make it over here real quick. There's only one left. Literally one. Like, my hell. And why did the defense satellite blow them up? They're just a swarmer. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No! The other one's got me! Am I alive? I lived? Anyway,
Let's move the ship behind the satellites and lure the Herc in.
I hope they don't shoot
Just
me
in
again.
time. Here they come.
There we go. Anyway, though, so, HBO got, and I don't know the exact details, but HBO, I guess, got the streaming rights for a long-ass time, all things considered. And since they currently have, like, there's some sort of exclusivity that they were given, and it's not, like, completely exclusive, because obviously, like, they have, like, BBC iPlayer in the UK, but, yeah, you, like, in the US, you don't have a lot of options except for that, but then the Disney deal was to basically give Doctor Who more money, so then that got exclusive rights to Disney. So you see where this is going, and the HBO deal is still locked in when they made the Disney deal. So, yeah, they're not gonna just randomly, like, give up that contract just because they got a different deal. That's not really how it works. That's why we have all of the nonsense with, like, the Star Trek movies, where they'll, like, disappear from streaming, even on Paramount, like, occasionally for a while, and then they'll come back. Because of shit like this. Like, streaming as an industry has, like, made things so, like, incredibly terrible for themselves. It's honestly ridiculous. Like, the more you look into it, the more you will be confused as to why anyone thought this was a good idea. Because I see it, and I'm like, why... Like, why did anyone not think this through? Like, because the average person, was not really going to think about this when, you know, streaming started being a thing. But, like, people who are in the industry should have seen this coming. Like, just like, the royalty payments always become an issue, like, and the residuals and stuff, like, no one considered that? I don't know. Streaming, like, we all use it. It's, like, it's a great resource, because it means we can watch a whole bunch of things. But then it's also, like, on the other hand, it also causes a lot of problems. And, you know, we need to acknowledge those problems, and the corporations need to address them instead of being money hungry. But we know that's not gonna happen anytime soon. But, what's next? Do you need Paramount Plus to watch the Doctor Who film? Yeah, that's the thing, though, is it's like, because I think it's like, I heard something, it could have been a rumor, like, I will say, these couple of seasons of, I thought we got all the Herc. These couple of seasons of, like, these last couple of seasons of Doctor Who, I have seen, like, more rumors and shit than, like, ever before.
I'm glad I was able to administer the cure to the remaining prisoners while you were clearing a path to the transport site.
Thank you, Julian.
Alright.
Thank you, Julian.
Whee!
Welcome to Deep Space Nine.
Anyway, I heard something, and like I said, there's always been, like, so many... Oh, this is where we hear the Cisco! The Cisco!
Our paths meet again. Hello, Ben. It's good to hear from you.
What was I gonna say? But Classic, I found out, Classic actually is streaming on some of the free services, like, can't remember the name of them right now. Oh, I love a makeshift polearm. I love getting stabby. Why not, you know?
The Dominion has asked the Alliance to send an expeditionary force into the outer reaches of their territory. The Herc.
Yay! Is this also starts from DS9, I think? No, that starts elsewhere, I think. Yeah, we're in the Gamma Quadrant again. But yeah, so some of the like free streaming services have Classic, because I was looking up, like, because I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on with, like, Doctor Who rights, and I eventually got bored, and that's why it's like I didn't get all the details. This is just from what I can tell, like, the surface level information. But there was another one. I swear there was another one too. But that's the thing with these free ones, they change it out occasionally. It's why it's like it's not really a good like reliable source. But if it's like you're looking for like just to watch a couple classic episodes for vibes, you can do that on it. I think there's another one called, I think, Pluto too. I don't use them a ton. I think Pluto had a couple different things. But yeah, so basically they're always like switching out like the titles that they have on those. So they do like have an expiration date. So it's like if you're watching something on there, you have to basically binge it, or you're not gonna really be seeing it. So yeah, it could just go away. Like, but it's because I think because I don't think the BritBox license, whatever deal they had with them, clearly is not exclusive, because they can still kind of shop it around and get in on these other things. And of course those free ones also make their money off of ads. So it is streaming, like it is making money for the companies still. You just have to watch ads. So you win some, you lose some. If you're broke, you sometimes don't have a lot of options. But yeah, they have different things at different times. That's what I find most annoying. But because that's the thing, is I really wanted to watch, and believe me, I found a way to watch it eventually, but I wanted to watch Midnight from season 4, I think. Yeah, season 4 in David Tennant's era. I really wanted to watch that because of an episode in the current season, right? And I went to log into Max and I was like, oh wait, they did that password sharing thing, and so I can't log in anymore because it was shared with it was shared with my sister, and we can't share anymore. So I was like, well, I guess I'm not watching that. But yeah, so sorry, I'm joining because yeah, it's like technically, well, and that's what's so funny is like there's like YouTube TV that touted itself as like cheaper cable, right? YouTube TV is like twice as much as cable packages these days. Like, I think it was like, I don't remember. Cause see, YouTube let you have like family account stuff. Like you had to be in the same household to watch like the live TV, but you could like share with family that didn't live in the house. So that was really good. And again, it was not my account, so I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it sounded like it was I think it went up to some like ridiculously insane price, like $100 a month or something, like wild. Don't quote me on that, but it was wild. Alright. I'm gonna end up with so much shit, I probably should just...
And while I'd like to put this system far behind us, I believe we should find out what we can about the Herc and their reasons for being here. While this planet appears to...
Well, like, YouTube Premium, like, isn't even as much as, like, YouTube TV. Like, YouTube TV literally is, like, basically, like, cable, but through the internet, but with no benefits of it being cheaper, as a lot of streaming services are, like, cheaper than cable. I don't know, it's just, like, it's such a weird concept to me, and I was like, who's, like, even, like, once they raised the price, I was like, who's paying for this? Like, honestly...
Signs on sensors. It looks abandoned. I'm picking up trace levels of mineral resources in several stores.
You know what this looks like? You know, those like, and I had one somewhere here that I've like saved forever. You know, those like T-Rex heads on a stick? Like the little dino head that goes num 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 num, like that. And when you like squeeze the thing, that's what this looks like. That's what this looks like. It's like it can just open like like imagine just it's just like opens its mouth and quacks like a duck. Oh no. Anyway. Okay, so that's enough of that. I answered the hail.
Don't go to warp just yet. Looks like it's a Ferengi signal.
Is that really a good use of our time?
I must say, Ambassador, I'm shocked.
Very well.
Well, we gotta go have fun with Quark now. Very exciting. Oh, it's gonna make me have an ad break in 8 minutes. Now I started the mission, so...
Where did all these ships come from?
Whew.
And here we are, the Quadrant system. Let's find...
Far be it for me to question the word of a founder.
Your presence is not required here.
Your presence is not required.
Karema is part of the Dominion. The Karimans are...
I will take responsibility.
Alright, we get it. Y'all are...
It seems we're not getting the whole story here. So,
Yeah, they're all weird.
Exactly.
Kira's so right. Business as usual. No one tells the truth. I mean, but Garak really can't be judging anyone here, because Garak doesn't tell the whole truth either. Well, this sure is an exciting time. I am very surrounded. Ah. Oh. Oh, those are my own artillery vessels. I don't know why I was confused by them. Hee 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 hee. Get 'em all. I don't want that in my inventory. Alright, hello, Karimans. Or not.
My sensors are showing a broad band of interference in the area.
Hello, can you hear me? We need help, and fast! Most of our planetary
Well,
defense lines are in danger of being overrun by the Herc. Combat is
and-
notoriously chaotic. I'm sure
well
there's a
then.
reasonable explanation for that.
I wonder.
I'm sure there's definitely a reasonable explanation, as in, the founders kinda suck.
He's the only.
How about that? Whew.
We need to get.
There he is in his little suit. Typical Tuesday of founders going through the Geneva checklist. Literally. They're like, oh, just another day in the life of, the weirdly smooth people. Put it on my lotion, keep my hands nice and smooth. Five hours later, when the map loads. What is this loading time today? Like, there's always like times it's a little bit slow, right? But like this is like very slow. I hope it's not something with my internet. Because like I said, we were literally supposed to have faster internet now. Not that I've noticed too much of a difference, but...
Quark's life sign is near here. Let's try to find a way in.
Going underground.
We've found a hidden path.
How convenient, my god.
Interesting.
Nickel for every time it came. It is weird that it happened twice, actually. I didn't know that. But he's done a lot of voice acting work that I either forget about or like just don't know, so...
My tricorder shows a Ferengi life sign beyond that gravel.
I get kind of confused in this area. Oh. Just got ah! I just got the herkeet. The herkeet. Cursed. Alright. And we're learning already that the Karemans are not, like, not big fans of Quark. He's kind of annoying. Oh, him just says it all. Oh, there's more. There are more! Hanging out in here. Ah! There's no need to yeet me behind the boxes.
Thanks for the timely rescue. I, don't suppose you'd be willing to turn a blind eye? Kidding. I was kidding. You know, humor. Oh, poor
The Dominion ships just left the system. We're on our own.
Alright, I'll wait for you here. Try not to die, okay?
I don't think they're very funny. Like, they're not as funny as they think they are. Kinda... Kinda, you know, sounds like a threat. I don't know. Where have I not gone yet? Oh, down there. I see. Okay. Oh, I need yamuk sauce. I'll give it to Garak. Imagine... Okay, here's... Speaking of, like, stuff that does not fucking matter in the least, oh, okay, I'll wait till after the ad, thought we saved all the Karemans. I was just down there.
The door's right there. I'll stay here while you save everyone.
But I guess we didn't pull all of these out of this one. Literally, we talked to them. I swear to God, did it, like, glitch out? Literally, there's no one in here. Oh, wait, there we go. There we go. Hold on, I'm gonna hang out here for a second until the ad's over. 18. Okay. I wasn't sure if we can all see the chat, so, I will just put up the BRB screen for a second, and then be back in, like, 2 more minutes. Alright, welcome back, everyone. Let's talk to...
Here we all are, alive and kicking. Wonderful. We had a deal, and I'm not about to back out on it, especially since you're all so... well,
I want to hear the scream.
Cranky. Not the kind of people I want to cross.
I love that part. Anyway, so I was gonna say, oh, and we get to hear it again. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so you know, they had that whole, like, fan fest thing at Universal that included, like, a Star Trek themed zone, right? With the themed food. So I don't remember all of the details, because I looked at the article and then I was like, okay, that's a little bit weird. And honestly, I was like, most people are probably not overthinking the choices in the food this much. But a large part of me was like, there was a couple of the choices that I was like, okay, had I designed this menu, I would have gone with a different choice. So I'm trying to remember. So I know there was the gochujang. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up really quick. Oh, there's cutscenes, so.
It's good to see you too.
He.
I see your mission was a successful one as well.
Yes, Garak, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Karemin tech. They found it a few days before I got here. I haven't had a lot of time to analyze it. Thanks to Burke.
Right.
I see. Thank you, Court. This narrows things down considerably.
I can't.
It does. Good. That makes it more valuable.
Indeed it does, my friend. Indeed it does.
My hell. There we go. Anyway, so I remember the extra weird part about the yamak sauce. So they had the Korean style corn dog, covered in hot Cheeto as the base for the Cardassian dog, which is fine. I love a good Korean corn dog. You know, the cheese kind, because I don't eat meat. Well, I eat seafood, but, you know, other meat. So I assume that the corn dog is like half sausage, half cheese, because that's like the normal one, right? The yamak sauce is made with smoked Gouda, nacho cheese, gochujang, and jalapenos. And I'm just like, okay. Realistically, do we think that yamak sauce is made with those, like, with that kind of flavor profile? I don't know. That sounds like way too cursed. Like...
Not the liberators I was expecting, but thank you, nonetheless. Those of us on the edge of...
Because, like, for me, I think it's, like, the Gouda and a nacho cheese sauce with gochujang. These things don't go together. Like, what Cardassian, like, I don't know. I can see a Cardassian definitely, like, eating a spicy treat. But, like,
Herc are leaving.
Hey, what's over in the corner? Did I miss something?
Good luck with the revolution, Minister. You'll need it. You'll be hearing from me soon, Garak.
I'm looking forward to it.
You won't when you see my bill.
This bill.
And now that we're past that unpleasantness, I think it's time we had a chat with Ambassador Odo, particularly...
Oh, I love when we have a chat with Ambassador Odo.
Excellent.
I'll love this for them. Oh. It's time for the meeting. I love the meeting.
What is this?
We're having a party!
Stand down, all of you. To what do I owe this unexpected visit?
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, Ambassador. We need to speak in person.
What are you up to, Garak?
That's a very good question. What's this about exactly?
It's in regard to this device we found on Karema.
The ball.
Do you know what it is?
No idea. Some new Kareman military tech, perhaps?
Lies.
Interesting. But no. The Karemans didn't make this. But it is a Dominion creation.
And its purpose?
I'm sure I have no idea, Ambassador. It doesn't make a signal, however. It's quite similar to that used by the Herc. Perhaps I should turn it on and show you?
There's no need for that.
I don't think where this is going, Garak.
Nor I, Captain. You see, I found a similar device on Bajor.
On Bajor? When?
Right after the recent Herc attack, I'm afraid. Captain,
Expose him.
you'll find the soil residue on it is of Bajoran origin.
It does. It's from the Kendra province. Oh, that doesn't mean that Odo...
Enough, Nerys. I can't have you defending me on this.
Expose him!
Garak's right. These devices called the Herc, and we put them there.
Explain. Now.
We needed the Alliance's help immediately. There wasn't time for summits or diplomacy. So I found
The way he just smiles like that. My
I
God.
also took steps to make sure their attack would fail. Bajor was never at risk.
Smack him! Smack him! Yes! What he deserves. I'm sorry, Garak's smile kills me every time.
Save it. I've heard enough.
Please continue, Odo. You were saying?
I did what I needed to do to bring the
I need like the Garak smile on loop.
Risked the lives of millions to save billions more.
God.
But there's more to this than a staged Herc attack. The other founders are hiding things from me. If I challenge them now, I'll have no chance to find out what. So, for now, I have to play the part.
Well.
Yeah, you're doing a great job! Odo just basically made the argument.
Should I say founder?
Odo just basically made the argument that so many people are making right now in real life, in real time.
I know. I have a strong lead, but I'll need your help to move on it.
You know how to reach.
And I mean, obviously, like this is where Garak.
Gambler Odo, and a high stakes one at that.
You have no idea.
This is where Garak, like, obviously, like, is very problematic, because, yeah, Garak is, like, the number one, basically, like, example of playing the part, doing shit that's not morally correct because of reasons, oh, someone told me to, and I don't want to, like, I don't know, basically, you don't want to be at odds with, he didn't want to be at odds with, like, the Obsidian Order and the Cardassians, etc., and he was willing to do stuff, but, it's like, generally, though, it's like, that is, like, the shittiest argument overall, because it's like, okay, but, like, you still fucking did it, and, oh, I took steps to make sure it would fail, but it's like, you still didn't know, because you still put, like, the Alpha Quadrant in the crosshairs of the Herc, knowing how dangerous they were, and that the Dominion were not capable of dealing with them.
Do with it as you will.
I need you to understand that Bajor was never at risk.
He's never at risk.
Do you honestly think?
I want to talk to Garak now.
Don't you think? It will be interesting to see how the powers that be respond to all this.
Well, oh yeah, we get to eavesdrop on their argument.
Aren't you usually at your founder's side, hanging on her every word?
It is a message from said founder that brings me here now.
she would.
How kind of you to deliver the message in person. Thank you for your service. As for my...
Serve the founders, yes. But also serve them.
The same could be said
Well.
for your predecessor as well, dear Wayu.
This is a private conversation. Unless you're here on a matter of...
This is a private conversation. Okay, then why are you being so loud? Anyway. At least Murph isn't at risk either. I don't think anything happened to Murph. I don't remember anything happening to Murph. There was like a lot that didn't, like, Prodigy was pretty good at not, like, completely...
Something the founders want.
I mean, obviously they're not gonna, like, kill a bunch of the main cast off when it's, like, for children, you know?
Be seeing you.
Ancient Dominion Station. Trying to remember which one. Which one is this? This is the station. Whew. Whew. I think there is still time for the for this mission. If I remember correctly. With 2 people, it shouldn't take too long. I don't remember how long it takes. I feel like we're kind of really breezing through these. Maybe it's because, like, I've played this arc so much. Like, I've played it for bonus fun in addition to, like, my normal playthroughs. Yeah, the Fakiri are in the test tubes or whatever they are. The jars! Oh no. So cursed. Should have just transwarped. I thought it was closer than this. Battle zone alert. What the hell? Why did I keep drifting? Whew. Whew. I'm gonna need to chug, like, so much caffeine, I feel like, before going to my thing, so that I don't keep yawning every 5 minutes. If I'm extra awake, then I probably won't yawn as much. No, I think it's just, like, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, am I sitting weird? Like, it's not like this is the only time this has happened, but, like, I don't know, it always seems to happen when I'm sitting in my chair. Tonight, my Star Trek group is having mini painting night. We're gonna be painting our miniatures.
I only recently learned it's very old.
One of the club members,
No, and that concerns me.
Alright.
So far so good. They're not targeted.
One of the other club people, printed our minis out on their resin printer.
There's no need for this.
Ah. Well, you chose to shoot at us, so...
Dominion forces, this is Counselor Garak aboard the Tane. Cease hostilities. Consider that your first and only warning.
The way he just arrived like that. God.
You certainly know how to make my days more interesting. An ancient Dominion research facility, guarded by the leader of the founders. I wouldn't have missed it. The fact that...
Since when does the founder stand?
She doesn't.
Well...
We don't have a lot of...
I couldn't agree more, Captain.
Captain Kira makes a good point. Let's get this over with before it gets even more...
Let's get it over with. Oh, we're only halfway there, my guy. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the one thing I will say, back to the whole, FanFest thing.
Looks like the station's running on auxiliary.
I will say I thought that the, like, matcha funnel cake for the Orions was very creative. I'm not being a complete hater on the food, and I'm not even saying, like, for all I know, the yamak sauce is a great combination, but it does not sound good.
Well done.
Man,
Main
okay.
power is back online. We'll be able to access other systems, including the data core. Let's find an access console and see what's in there. Hopefully the data files aren't corrupted beyond repair.
Anyway, I was gonna say my 3D printer is just like a filament printer. But like, when I was talking to my dad about it, because my dad's the one who acquired a 3D printer, because he was like, oh, this will be fun to have. And he actually, like, he prints more shit on it than I do. I don't like have the spare time to get into 3D printing hardcore as a hobby. Like, I have too many other things to be doing. I have, like, a bunch of, like, unpainted ones I haven't had time to paint, so I'm, like, gonna bring those, because I made my model for when they asked for our files for characters, I made my Janelle Sky figure on Hero Forge. So, that... Did we already read? Oh, that's the other log. We're reading Liz's log now.
Initial studies.
Burrowing sentient insectoid.
This is where we find out that everything is their fault. Okay, oh, we're done with this room. Oops.
Research report. Well done. My team.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it's pretty believable, actually.
The birth of the Jimadar, as seen through a founder's eyes. Interesting.
Okay. Going that way.
Research report Dominion date 8 that we do not.
So, the founder.
But anyway, I was gonna make like a the mirror universe Janelle Sky as another figure, but Hero Forge files are $8 a piece, which isn't like, considering you're basically like saving yourself the time of having to model it from scratch, $8 is worth it to me occasionally, but like I just could not justify springing that twice for a silly little figure thing. Especially because it's like, I do have the capability to 3D model, just not exceedingly well. Where are you going? Okay.
Tell me about it. I'm still uncertain about Odo. The Odo...
Well... Odo sus! He was always sus, though, so... It's like, he was sus the whole time, and you made out with him anyway! Anyway, my wife in a jar. And this is where the fun really begins.
It gets worse. I'm picking up life signs. Worf and Martok need to see this.
I have a ton of unpainted minis though that honestly.
I'm picking up traces of Ketracel white in this text.
Honestly, it's like I don't have a ton of spare time. Like my spare time that I do have that is actually spent on genuine hobbies, like because here's the thing is like the struggle that I have is like, I mean, my full-time gig is stuff I like to do. I say in quotes because I do like doing it, but once you make like your fun thing your job, like music and stuff is my full-time gig, and being a Kai Guy idol, and that is my full-time gig right now. Which Kai Guy idol on its own is not really, for most people, is not a full-time job. Like, full disclosure. The only reason I'm able to make it work is because I do production as well. So I'm not only just doing the performances, I'm doing all this other stuff as well. But, I still consider it all in the same thing. So because that is my job, it's like, I have like, I feel like I never like fully stop working, but because of my physical condition and disability and all that, it's like my hobbies, my genuine hobbies, like including like tabletop, I consider that like one of my things that's like solely my hobby, which is like somebody was talking to me about like doing some more like professional stuff in the direction of the tabletop game space, and I really had to sit and think with it, because I'm like, that is like my one like hobby that I regularly do that doesn't overexhaust me. I don't know if I really want to be doing that for money too. Like, I want to have something that's not just like that I'm not worried about being on the grind for, you know? So, like, I'm not against it. Like, if the opportunity is there and it presents itself, you know, there's kind of, like, it would be fine. I'm keeping it vague for obvious reasons, because it might not even happen. But it's just, like, one of those things that I think about. I'm like, what? I don't know. Like, I need, like, a real hobby. But then it's, like, with, like, things that I enjoy doing, like 3D printing and mini painting and stuff like that. It's like, those are also hobbies, but a lot of these things, like, require me, like, if I'm at a point, like, if I'm having a flare and I, like, cannot get up and leave bed easily, or, like, yesterday and today, I feel like I've kind of been in, like, a mini flare of sorts. My short-term memory is just, like, so screwed up, which is, like, generally one of the signs of me having some sort of flare. Is my short-term memory just goes bye-bye. And it's not like it's great anyway. ADHD kind of screwed that over a long time ago, but it's definitely like worse now, and it gets worse all the time. But that's like a sign, as if it's like really acting up, and I like am completely forgetting things like 5 seconds later. It was really bad at our game last night. Oh my god, like, I was glad I was not GMing, because my brain could not. And I'm just like, and then there also comes a certain point in the night where if I start just like chugging a bunch of caffeine to try to hopefully stimulate my brain back into working for the next little bit, then I won't go to sleep, because then I've had a whole bunch of caffeine late in the evening, you know? So I just have to deal sometimes. And it's also, like, because for me, like, I don't really have as much of an issue, like, talking one-on-one to people when I'm having, like, a memory issue, but when I'm in, like, a group, it's so much worse, because I, like, can't remember what I'm gonna say. God. I love those close-ups of these big ones. I think, like, of the Herc, this is my favorite design. The little feet, just like, I don't know. But we know Wei Yun's gonna come in and ruin it. Fuck you, Wei Yun. In advance. Yep. Fuck you, Wei Yun.
Insane?
Anyway, hey, you know that's not what I meant about that being my favorite design. But anyway, like I was saying, with like hobbies and stuff, it's like things like mini painting, like that takes like I love doing little crafty things like that. And I also love sewing. I would love to sew more. I would love to sew more stuff. I want to make another costume. I bought a whole bunch of stuff on the Joanne Fabrics going out of business sale. So, because finally the prices actually got decent recently. So, because for a while, like, that liquidation company was not wanting them to discount anything, like, really majorly. And I was like, damn, that kind of sucks. But, there were finally some good discounts, even though a lot of stuff had already been cleared out in a lot of places. Yeah, I was gonna say, what the hell happened to you over there? Like, what the hell? It's okay, here, we'll wait for you, because we're so nice. Oh, still? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna come back and see if... I thought that was my visual glitch. I didn't realize that's what it was doing to you. Can we, like... Oh my god, you're just, like, moving through... Did you regroup already and it still was doing that? Because your bridge officer's over here chilling. I think we should just let this loop for a while. Because why not? Fucking hell. I'm sorry. It's just... It is a little bit funny. Just a little bit. But in all seriousness, I don't know how to... I don't even know. This is so weird. So weird. I don't know, can you, like, beam out and come back? Will that, like, leave the team, or... I don't know. Oh, that's even weirder. So... Oh, I think it... Oh, no, you're back, maybe. Oh. Did it, like, just... I guess it... That was so strange. I thought there was more stuff to fight. Maybe not? Yeah, no, there's still enemies here. I guess it just transported you back to the beginning. Meanwhile, we have to fight our way through. And where are my bridge officers? What the fuck? Oh, there they are. There's one of them. I was like, did they get stuck too? Like, huh? Oh, it's Bonju. That's... This mission... Now is that... Okay, now is that actually leaving? Okay, anyway.
Glad you could join us. As you can see, the situation here has become... I remember Mr. Worf mentioning the...
Rather combustible.
The monsters from story. I'm beginning to see
God.
why they can...
Anyway, but I was saying with, like, mini painting and, like, costume making and stuff, those are all, like, hobbies that, like, I have in addition to, like, working on creative projects, you know? But it's, like, those are also all things that require me to have a level of energy I don't always have in a day to do. And it's, like, you know, I have to prioritize work because I need, like, basically, like, if you're freelance, you're always working. Somehow. Even when you're not. Like, you're thinking about work. Like, that's the thing is, people, like, I never thought of myself as a workaholic. Like, really? Because I was like, well, it's like, well, like, when I've had, like, the day job, you know, before they didn't want to work with my disabilities anymore, it's like when I've had day jobs, it's like they, like, I was always like, well, I can't be a workaholic because, like, I have no issue, like, separating my work. I can very easily turn it off. But then I realized, like, once I was freelance, I was like, wait, no, actually, this is what, like, being a workaholic is. Because it's like, you're never not working. Like, low-key, the only thing that prevents me from being a complete workaholic is the fact that I am disabled. Everything else, it's like, no, it's like if I wasn't disabled, it's like I would be unstoppable, but then also I would probably break my mental health because then I would never stop. This way my body forces me to take a break sooner than most people's forces them to take a break. Not a great time, but also, like, on the bright side, it does prevent me from completely burning out at times because, like, I physically can't do more. Like, believe me, if I could, I would. And there they go. Bye-bye.
Looks like the Fakiri are pursuing the better part of valor.
The Hercs seem to be distracted. There's something about the station that's holding their attention.
Are you suggesting we attack? Well, it's true, we have the advantage, for now.
Yeah, they're not gonna like that. Well, that was fun. Very fun and exciting. Okay.
The founders never disappoint, do they? Learning that.
My apologies for the call.
Oh.
Good luck.
I think I only have like 20 minutes. I think that Quark's Lucky 7 takes a lot longer than 20 minutes to complete. So probably need to not do that today. To get rid of some of this excess inventory. Like, why can I not just, like... Why can I not just, like, sell this? Because I don't have any Gemmy bridge officers. I have no use for it. I do have use for stabbies, though. That will be fun. I love stabby. Oh, I forgot I was gonna stick this. I was gonna stick my deflector on here. On my shuttle that, like, I don't even use. I just prep it for the next vault run, you know? When I have to pull it out. Anyway. need to upload that clip to YouTube. Be sure to go back and clip the part of me cackling. Actually, you know what? I will do that. I will literally. Can I clip my own stream? I'll do it right now. Like, I'm so serious. Oh, I only clipped the end of that bug. Like, post it. It's just like, imagine that's the legacy on my channel. I mean, no, it's not a big deal. Bugs happen. I'm not throwing any shade to the devs. The devs are great. It's just like, also, I'm sorry, if the game glitches out, I have to laugh. I'm like, I don't know, I'm like, clip this part. God. I was like, that's the thing, is I was like, did it look the same to you as it did to me? Or did it look like, I don't know, did it look different? Wild, I don't know. I still have this page of the food pulled up. I think the other thing too is whenever I've seen, like, I think, like, I have a skewed idea of, like, what the food in Star Trek seems like because, like, other people have already made recipes. So, like, to me, like, I thought Hasperat was, like, a spicy cabbage type thing. But the Hasperat is, like, made with pork, gochujang, pickled vegetables, and sriracha mayonnaise at the FanFest thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I'm not gonna get to experience FanFest, so I feel like I can judge a little bit. See, like, it's a shame, like, it's a shame my stomach cannot, like, absorb more food than I wish, like, sometimes I could eat more food in one sitting. My stomach just kind of hates me and gets really angry if I try to eat a lot of food at once. I have to spread out my meal intake. But, like, it's a shame because I feel like I could be a very funny food reviewer. But, like, I can't, because I can't eat that much food in one sitting. So, like, when I'm reviewing my one little plate of food, that's not very fun. You gotta get, like, the feast and then review it. I don't know, or, like, maybe I just need, like, a team. Like, a squad. I also have too many goddamn allergies for that, too, though. Unfortunate. Like I said, it's like, I just feel like I could be a very funny food reviewer, but unfortunately. Yeah, no, see, that's the thing. I feel like, I don't know. I was like, I don't think I can clip my own stream while I'm actively streaming. I need to, like, I need to go back. Oh, I guess I can check the video. I need to remember. Oh. Oh no, yeah, you were just stuck. No, that's not even remotely the same thing. I feel like we need to post the clip on like other platforms. We need to grab the clip from the stream, but I'm like, I don't know how to... Like I said, I don't think I can clip in real time. But maybe I can? No, I can't even do it on my phone, it looks like. So that's unfortunate. Well, I will forget to do it tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to clip it like immediately after signing off for the day. That's the only way I'm gonna remember to do it, because I'm sorry, I feel like that would be such a good clip. Like, Hello, welcome, Big Papa Tart. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time in here. We're just discussing the latest wild STO glitch. So, that's a good time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, I just have to remember, like, I only have to remember this for, like, a few more minutes until I sign off the stream. And then, yeah. Yeah, that's what's so funny is, like, it looked like, because I'm thinking, like, if you're seeing your character, like, just, like, jumping around like that, like, how, I'm like, how are you not, like, already, like, sick watching this? And then I'm like, oh no, you were just stuck and couldn't move. But then what I'm seeing is, like, insane. Absolutely insane. Anyway, yes, I've been pretty good and consistent about streaming once a week. Generally. I have, like, sometimes I have, like, gigs or, like, things that come up on Fridays, so I don't always, this is like the one downside, because I love having, like, Friday as a stream day, because, like, schedule-wise, it's, like, a lot of the time if I have, like, adulting things to do, I do them, like, during the week, because that's when no one else does adulting things, and so things are, like, I go to the store. Like, weekday mornings at the store are amazing, because, like, there's not a bunch of people. I don't like crowds. I don't really like people, especially where I live. I don't like people where I live, to clarify. I have a great, like, circle that I hang out with, but, like, as far as the general public, no. But, yeah, so, like, Friday works great, because it's like, well, I'm kind of preparing for the weekend, when a lot of the times on the weekend I have, like, a gig or something going on, and then suddenly, like, but then suddenly it's like, oh, wait, I have a gig Saturday. Like, sometimes it's okay, but then it's like, oh, but then I have something Friday night, and then I have something Saturday, and then I have something Sunday, so it's like, okay, I'm not streaming, I have too much to do. Like, I have a limited, finite amount of energy, and it's just like, ugh. Even today, I'm like, should I go chug more caffeine? I could go to Taco Bell again and get another Mountain Dew. That's what I could do. I was like, I don't know, I'm just thinking about it. Oh, but then I have to go through the traffic zone. The Taco Bell's so inconveniently located to me, the closest one. I don't know what it is about Baja Blast Mountain Dew, but it is just so fucking good. And I crave it all the time. But then sometimes, like, if I'm getting, like, late night cursed Taco Bell, it's like I can't be drinking a whole Baja Blast at midnight if I ever want to go to sleep. And I like 100% regretted the one time that I did get a Baja Blast at Taco Bell at, like, 3, like, I think we got the Taco Bell at, like, 1:30. And I think I got home around 3 a.m. This was due to a whole convention thing. It was a whole thing. I'm not gonna get into it. It's in the past. But then I like got home and I stayed up until like 4:30 making cosplay TikToks before I changed out of my cosplay. Like, I was so tired. But then I had that Baja Blast. Like, I was at the point where I was going to, like, collapse because I was so tired. And then I had the Baja Blast. And then I was just like, I am awake now. I am alive. God. I don't really eat Popeyes, you know, so I think we have a Popeyes somewhere nearby. No, we don't have one in town. We have one, like, in the next town, I think. I don't know. Like I said, I don't eat Popeyes very much. But yeah, no. Humans, just like, man, and that's the thing is, like, I deal, like, part of, like, I think the hardest part of, like, being in, like, performance gig work is like, it is very hard on my body because I have like conditions, and I refuse to stop. Like, I refuse to change my style of performance. I will continue the Kaigai Idol style of performance until my body gives out. Like, that is the point I am at. I'm like, I am going to do this style because it is what I love. It's what I have dedicated 9 years now to. I'm gonna keep doing it until I can't do it anymore. And that, I don't know when that will be. It will probably be within the next, I don't want to put a time limit on it, but it will be sooner than I would like it to be, unfortunately, because I know plenty of people who are up into their late 30s, like, still doing it, still doing really great. And I just know, I know that's not going to be me, unfortunately. Like, I will not make it to my late 30s. Like, I will be alive still, most likely. But it's not like I'm not going to make it. It's just that I won't make it to my late 30s being able to still do that type of really energetic, dancey performance. So it's like, at that point, it's like, I'll still do music and stuff like that. I just won't be an idol anymore. But, like, I have this thought out because if I don't, I will go insane. Like, I have to have a plan for the future because my future's not going to look like what I thought it would at 21, so I have to make a different plan. And again, it's hard to plan for your future when everything is in chaos too, but I feel like I have to think about these things so I don't have as much anxiety about them. But, where was I going with this? Oh, because I was talking about people, but the hardest part of the gig work is not that. It is not the fact that it's hard on my body. The hardest part is the fact that you have to deal with the public. And for every few, like, amazing, just, like, great people in the audience I counter, like, every handful of just great people, or people who mind their business too, or, like, or maybe a better thing would be, like, for every, like, absolutely amazing, like, fan I encounter, there is, like, at least one, like, weird individual who does something at some point. And the hard part is sometimes I don't find out that people are being weird until later, and I'm like, why? I'm just trying to enjoy life. And why are people weird? Like, I am a person just like you. And also especially like at like anime conventions and stuff, it's like we're all like a little bit awkward as people, I think. And it's like I've worked very hard to be less awkward in my interactions, but I still like have embraced it. I'm just gonna be mostly myself. Like my like idol character is like myself, but like, you know, the happy side. Like, I am, to meet me in person in costume is what it's like to talk to me on stream. Sometimes I'm a little bit different on stream because, like, it's a different environment, but it's like, generally it's like I am just like me as a person. My public persona is my public persona, and it's not like super manufactured. Except for the fact, like, sometimes I just get, like, a mood, and then it's, like, not really 100% me, but I get in, like, this vibe that I'm just like, okay, you know what, today I'm really gonna lay on, like, the sexy character. I've done that before in shows, and people are like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I was in a mood! So I ran with it! God, this is cursed, but now you have some insight. I don't know, if you have any local conventions near you of any kind that you know, tell them to invite me. I'm great at parties, I'm great at any sort of thing. I can MC, I can run Star Trek panels, I can collaborate with people, despite the thing that I said I hate people. I can collaborate with them. Like I said, I've worked very hard at it. Tell them to invite me, anywhere. I probably not so much outside of the US right now, because that's anxiety inducing to not to leave the country. That's great right now. I love leaving the country right now, but coming back is very anxiety inducing right now. So coming back into the States. So yeah, just, you know, if you know any, send my name to them. Or, like, you know, if you need my resume, I have it listed online. god, being a performer is so wild. It's like, it's because it's technically not a resume, it's an EPK, but like, just the fact that I literally like spent hours just like going through and putting all these events in a list just to post it online so I can get like a couple of gigs. I mean, I've had one listed there for a while. It's just like I needed to fix it up. Twin Tiers Comic Con? Where? I don't even know where that is because I haven't heard of it. My thing, I'm like, I will say, like, I'm really trying, like, well, because the other thing too is I don't love flying, but if I can get, like, if I can convince enough people to road trip with me, we'll road trip, you know? So, like, a lot of the things I've been looking at, I've been trying to look at more conventions, like, because Utah's, like, it's great to stay in Utah. I love the local community. There is a lot going for here. We have a lot of nerds. But caveat with that is we have a limited amount of cons, and not all of them are really, not all of them, like, some of them are great in their own ways, but because we have a lot of smaller cons, like, not all of them are really suited to, like, the type of thing I do. And the thing we are really seriously lacking here is we really only have, like, one big, like, nerd con that is not an anime con. And again, I love anime cons, but I also like Star Trek, and I wish we had, like, more small events. We used to. They were killed, like, I think a little before 2020, so not necessarily killed by the hell year of 2020. They're not necessarily killed by that, but things that led up to that killed a lot of them. And so we're just kind of sitting here like we don't have a lot of, like, pop culture stuff. And some of the stuff we do have is, like, you know, it's great to be family friendly and, like, have things that all ages can attend and enjoy, but it's also like there's a point where adults don't super appreciate everything being basically, like, catered to children, because then it's like there's nowhere for the adults to have fun. And I'm not even saying, like, I'm not even talking about adult content. I'm talking about, like, adults to have a space in general that is not primarily kid targeted. Like, if you're going to say it's all ages, then you need to target all the ages and not basically just make it for children. And, like, I feel like there's like these little side events, like, are like, well, they're for kids, and it's like, it's not that, like, I'm very careful when I perform at an event that there's children at. I do not perform some of my music. I am careful when I perform because I don't want to traumatize any children. But it's also like, I'm not really for children in general. Like, it's like kids really should not be, like, going out and seeking out my online platform. They're not gonna have a good time because I swear a lot. And I post unhinged shit and all that. So yeah, and then the other thing is, like, our only other con is, like, a big corporate con. Like, and I've done stuff at it. It's fine. It's just, like, as far as, like, it's one of those things where it's an opportunity solely for exposure, and that's because their moneymaker is the celebrities. They bring in tons of celebrities. Like, we have people fly in from out of the country to attend this con because of how many celebrities that they have. So it's like, I enjoy doing stuff at that con, and it is great exposure, and it is great to have that community. I just wish, like, there was that, but in a way that was more, like, basically in a way that was more like I could more, like, do it for work and not just, like, a side thing, like, oh, this is, like, my exposure gig. Because it's like, you know, generally, like, I don't usually ask to be paid. Like, I'm not at the level where I ask to be paid by cons, but I will say, like, instead of an appearance fee, it's like, can you please maybe provide me, like, a table, like, Artist Alley, etc., so that I can make my own money. And, like, most of the time that's perfectly okay with people. So it's more of like, if an event will let me do that, then they're on the scale that I more can work with. But I'd love to look at, like, I'm trying to, like, look at, like, more events, like, in Nevada, Colorado, Idaho, maybe, if there's a good one. Idaho, there's kind of nothing. I was like, I don't know, like, people talk about, like, how bad Utah is, and I was like, no, we could be worse, because we could be Idaho. And yeah, or anything really on the West Coast, but if it's not too far, you know, it's like, but it's also a matter of, like, if I'm traveling, it's like, if it's a really small con and they want me to, like, it's like, if it's a really small con and they want to, like, pay me to come, then, like, I'll go anywhere. Again, except maybe not out of the country, because that I would be afraid about returning. Like, it's wild right now, so, but yeah, it's like, it's like, again, like, I've, like, it was really on my list, actually, this year. I wanted to go to a con in DC really, really badly this year, and I spent the money that I would have spent on that trip going to Canada instead, and the reason for that was because I realized I really didn't want to go, I really didn't want to go to DC this year. I didn't, like, I'm sure it's fine, like, if you already live up there and you're a local, but I was like, I don't really want to go to DC this year. Just don't. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that, like, zone right now. But basically that is to say, like, I have thought about going to the East Coast. I would love to go to the East Coast again. Like, I have not been to the East Coast since in high school. I went to New York City. And that's the only time I've been on the East Coast. I would love to have an excuse to go, but it's also, like, so much of the East Coast gets so expensive. So it's not really other things where it's like I can justify heading out there to not make any money at all. Again, because my full-time is my music. It's just like, I don't know. I'm like, someone please hire me to show up and run Star Trek shit, because I feel like my panels, in all seriousness, are very well received by audiences. And also, it's like, even if I have, like, no plan, I do plan for, like, big panels, but even if I had, like, no plan, it's like, honestly, I can get up there and start a conversation about pretty much any Star Trek topic. Like, just like, give me an idea, and it's like, yep, this is our panel topic today. So, yeah, I have, like, big goals, but it's also like, ultimately, these are the big dreams. I'm focusing right now on doing more local music events, and not so much, like, nerd stuff. So, yeah, I would like to do both. I would like to be able to be the bitch that can do both, but... And that's the thing, is, like, it's gonna get harder, too, because it's like, well, we can't import anything from China anymore, so it's like, I was having stuff manufactured and I can't get it anymore, so it's like, now I don't have any shit for my tables either, so, I mean, I still have stock, but there's some stuff I needed to restock, and I didn't yet, because I didn't have the funds to yet, and then I was like, I'll do it after my next gig, and I was like, oh, but I won't, actually. I won't be restocking, actually, I guess, because I cannot do that. Like, I can't even get my skincare in. Like, I'm not gonna get my keychains and shit in, but it's very sad, because I had some really cool ideas, and I was working with our company artist to work on stuff, and I was like, oh wow, my face is getting warm. I think the AC turned off. The AC thought it was cool enough, and I guess it's like not. Oh well, this is why I need my fancy skincare, because my skin's weird. Okay, anyway, let me see who's online to raid. I guess now we're at the end of the stream. I gotta leave soon so that I can start going to my evening activities. Where's my category? But thank you everyone for chatting with me. It's a good time. Well, Dark Mom Consortium is always a good choice. I don't know who any of these other people are. I gotta say, I really respect this one that's streaming Star Trek Online, and has a, like, pixel art cannabis leaf as the profile picture. Mad respect. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. If you are interested in checking out more of my stuff, you can look in my description. Hopefully, I finally remembered to update all of the links to accurate ones. But yeah, like I said, show my resume to your local cons. JazzyCatXOX.com/presskit. Anyway. But thank you so much for chatting with me, everyone. Stick around for the raid. Bye for meow.